Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk and I'm Heidi Smith. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the United Kingdom, and today I'm talking treat boxes, and these are really simple cute treat boxes to make. They're the Love You Always treat boxes, and as you can see they're a really good size. And they come pre-cut, pre-scored. All you've got to do is make them up and decorate them, which is fantastic. I've filled mine with some lovely fruity treats. I think there's 4 packs of kind of mini Haribo in there to give you an idea of size. And it's a great matchbox, but you haven't got to worry about if things if 3D isn't your thing, then this is a perfect way to do some gift boxes. So let's show you what I've done. What I've done here is I've used sweet strawberry. It just happened to go with the little fruity sweets that I'm packaging up to gift. And I love the fact that I got the thank you in the sweet strawberry stamp set with these lovely flowers, and all of these coordinate with the gorgeous strawberry punch that you can see here. That punches out the strawberry, the little stamen on the top, the leaves as well, and then I've used our banner punch for the banner on the front, as you would. Now the paper I've used is actually some free Celebration paper. This is the Berry Delightful paper, 12 by 12, that comes with the Berry Blessing stamp set. So that's what I use, but I thought it'd be perhaps fun to make my own designer series paper using the sweet strawberry. Now I'm not going to show you how to do that today. Obviously let me know if you want to know how to do that, but this is the paper I have created. So all I've done is I have done a bit of masking, used the overall floral image, and then the strawberries all over, just to create a bit of a one-sheet wonder, I guess, on that one. So that's what I'm going to use as my paper. And then, so let's get started with the box. So, okay. The boxes come in a pack of 10, and they come literally like this. So here's your outer. You can see that that's just going to pop up. We're going to decorate that first before I pop it up into 3D mode. And this is the box. So not difficult to make. Everything is pre-scored, but I'll just run through how to make that with you. For those of you who perhaps aren't used to boxes, it may not be as immediately obvious as you think. So, okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold the sides up, like so, and fold the tabs in. So all you do is pop those two ends, end one in, and that little tab folds back, pushes back on itself, if that makes sense. So in, and like so. Then you're going to fold the large flap, and you're going to think, oh, it's not sticking together. Honestly, don't worry about it, because all will be revealed. So this pushes in. Now, this is how good it is, because I have pushed that one down too far. Right, okay. Right. Push this short side in, and you'll see there's a little slot on the end, on the side there, so that when you push the large one in, that locks it into position. So that is all done, and it's all sealed and all beautifully crisp folded edges. I probably made that look more difficult than it actually is. Just make sure you put that last bit of the big flap in last. Everything else, so two ends, fold the shorter of the two sides, then fold the big side in. You end up with a box tray. In terms of decorating the box then, so what you need to do is cut some DSP. All of these are so it's 10.1 is the widest point, and that's 4 inches. And then I want 2, which are 2 5/8, which are 6.6 centimetres. I want 2 of those. And I'm going to want 2 for the sides, which are 3.6 centimetres, so 1 3/8. So I'm going to cut my 3.6 next, because obviously you want the pattern, well, I want the pattern to follow on. like so. I probably should have done my shorter piece first. Then I'll do my next big piece, which is another 6.6. Like so. And then my last one again is 3.6. Like so. Probably should have done that. It doesn't make much difference. You could have done that on the right hand side. So there are my 4 pieces. I've obviously got a bit of a scrap piece. You could easily use that for a card as a piece. So that'll go into the stash. And then I said about the box. So here's the box. You're going to want this join at the back. So this is my front piece that I'm working on. So I'm going to put my grab my, still using up my old snail. You of course can use a fabulous seal on this. And those just layer onto the outside of the box. It's just easier to add these on while it is still flat. And obviously you could put a layer underneath this if you wanted to, or edge it. Because it was just a fun treat box, I didn't decide not to do it on this particular one. So there we go. And all you do is we're then going to pop that up, and your box slides straight in. A really good fit, as you can see. And just great. Image. There we go. There's our top. So to make our 3D strawberry for the top there, you're going to want your scrap of Whisper White, and you're going to want to do just a bit of stamping on that. So I've got some Whisper White here, which I keep, as you can see, I've already used for stamping something else. So I'm going to cut some strips. When I'm using this punch, I do find it's much easier to do and less wasteful if you actually create some strips of card. So for the strawberries, I find one that's 4 centimetres, so about 1 5/8. For the little sort of stamen on the top, it's about 3.5 centimetres. So I'll just cut I'm going to say you're only going to need 1. So I'll just cut it off the scrap here. And then obviously we're going to need a piece for the banner, which for the banner I've done the Poppy Parade at 1 inch, and I'm going to do the other one at 7/8 of an inch by about 9.5, 3 3/4. So yeah, about 9.5, like so. So that's my banner. A little bit of Poppy Parade would probably be a good idea, which of course I have put away, which happens, you know, not very often in my craft room, it has to be said. There's probably a scrap of it kicking around somewhere underneath the debris. Wow, I've got to use it. There we go. I knew there'd be a piece somewhere. There we go. So I can pop that in and just cut an inch piece of that. Let's go for 10. You want it just to be a slightly longer than that piece there. Okay, so we've got enough to do our strawberries. We want another piece to do our leaves, and our leaves are about 3 centimetres, so 1 1/4 inches. There we go. So pop those away. Okay, so with the strawberries, one of the things that you will find is that when you put them through the punch, where they sit in the punch, you've actually got this flower and the stamen either side, so you need to leave a little bit of a gap for those. But if you stamp the outline of the strawberry first, it's red, so I'm just going to get covered in red because I do. And you're going to want 3 of those. So let's just infill those. And you'll see that actually you get all the shading just from the stamp already. They're the distinctive stamps, so you've just got all that lovely texture and colour already in there. While I've got that out, I might as well do my thank you. I almost forgot. So put my thank you in the middle there. Now I can put my Poppy Parade away before I get it everywhere. So now we're on to, those are our strawberries, there's my sentiment, we've got leaves and we've got stamens to do, so a couple of the leaves. Now with the leaves, again I'm going to use the outline image first, and then you might want to stamp off. With the Poppy Parade I find I don't want to. When I've tried this a couple of times now, and some I have and others I haven't, I actually found I preferred the leaf with the stamped off granny apple green, and I'm probably not getting as good an impression as I do normally because I'm not using my Stampin' Pierce mat, but there we go. And then again, just want one of these, and the infill that I haven't stamped off. Just hover and look down over your image and you'll find those are really easy to line up. Okay, clear the decks and let's get punching. As I usually say, if you've got dexterity problems, put your punch flat. It is actually better for the punch if you can do that, but old habits die hard, and I do tend to, particularly when I'm on a video and I can't stand over it as much as I would normally, I tend to hold it in my hand. Just pressed so that it holds the card, and then both hands. Strawberry. Anyone for strawberries? So you can see here about what I meant about it, sort of, you need to leave space for it to cut those other little bits out as well. And there we go, and the third one. And then do the same with the leaves. So again, pop it in from the end and just punch out. And I think these are great fun, these strawberries. I can see having lots of fun in the summer for those. Come Wimbledon. Oh, hey, how nice will it be if we can get together for things like that? That would be good, wouldn't it? So then just fold each of the 3 strawberries in half. You can use a bone folder if you want to, if you feel you need to, but I don't stress, you know. They fold in half really nicely, and they're only small anyway. What I do find is a good idea is once you have folded, a bit of a reinforce with your bone folder is helpful. A bit of wet glue. So choose your sort of favoured strawberry, and then just put a bit of glue on the one side and just squeeze those together to get our strawberry. Then you're going to put one on the other side as well. So just hold that in place and add strawberry. So like so. Just sort of stack it because you know it's going to be going flat. Then we're going to need our little stamen. So just fold that in half. And when I've done this before, I've generally put the glue on the lower of those 2 kind of sepals, are they called? Anyway, the little leaves. The top of the strawberry, when you hold them, don't you? Get that middle bit out. And there's our little strawberry. A couple of leaves are fine. We can just pop those to one side. And all we need to do now is use our banner punch to create our banner. So obviously on the banner's picker punch, you've got both ends of the flag. So at all you want to do is feed that in, and the Poppy Parade strip is already an inch, so it's perfect perfect size to fit into that top channel. Just push it all the way in and you come out with your nice banner. This one is obviously slightly different because it is not quite an inch wide. So with this, I tend to pop it in, line it up in the middle, and then just turn over and make sure it's reasonably centred. Now if you wanted to be certain, you could go for making it 3/4 of an inch. You know, obviously that way it would fit in, and it would fit into the channel and you'd be absolutely perfect. But I just wanted a slightly narrower border. I sometimes find that kind of 1/4 inch is just, particularly on a banner, is a little bit wide, but it does mean I'm making life just a touch more difficult for myself. There we go. So once that's done, you can layer that up. As my Tombo's out, I might as well use that. And I do tend to use my Tombow for adding leaves and things on, because it gives a nice bit of wiggly room. So all we need to do now is grab my ever elusive dimensionals. They're elusive because my desk is usually a mess. Add some dimensionals to the back of that, and you'll see that I haven't actually added my leaves on yet, because what I'm going to do is pop that in place first, because then you can add your leaves as you want to. And what I'm going to do is actually put the glue on the top of the leaf so that it sticks and holds itself up. And obviously you could add a dimensional onto there if you wanted, or better still, you know me, use up those pieces of dimensional. That's the other thing you can do, is obviously add a piece of dimensional to the back of the leaf. Pop that in there, and then with the strawberry, all I'm going to do is add some glue and just put that flat onto the top of our box. So whether you get the very delightful paper or not, you can still make a gorgeous paper to decorate a box with. And as you can see here, really good size, a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to know how to create your paper. Just let me know, and I'll do a quick video on that at some point as well. In the meantime, if you'd like to purchase any of the items, or maybe put together an order including that sweet strawberry bundle towards getting a £90 reward, then you get the stamp set and the paper for free. Or for every £45 you're going to choose a celebration item. So I hope you enjoy that. Come back and see me again soon, and just follow the links in the description bar below. I'd love it if you chose me as a demonstrator, so I can send you a little thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.